Welcome back. I am Serena. How are you going to start branding yourself and your business? Or maybe it's a personal brand that you're looking to create. Let's get started. Let's talk about writing a brand narrative. So, I am Serena. I am a chartered public relations practitioner. I've been in PR for longer than 20 years. PR and comms has been my thing. I've worked in business, I've worked in a 9 to 5, currently in a 9 to 5, and I still consult. I also create content. So I have quite a wide scope of experience. And whilst this channel currently is called PR with Serena, I think there's going to be more scope for me to look at the business and entrepreneurial experience. I'm also a systems thinker currently in my post grad program. So let's get started. If you are about to start a business or you're looking to do a rebrand of something that's already existing, it's okay to come at this as if it is a completely new venture. Like, get as much of a blank canvas feel as much as possible, because what we want to do is we want to be as creative as we possibly can. And we want to think about things that perhaps our business head hasn't allowed us to think, because we're so in it, we can't get the distance to think about branding. It's easier when someone else is talking about you, especially when you're in business. And I have found this with clients. But my process allows me to get into their heads and extract stories so that we can end up crafting that narrative that informs everything, that informs your brand. So I'm going to ask you some questions, you're going to write some notes, and then you're going to create a script for yourself. So, first and foremost, I want you to answer this question. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. What was the last success story that you had from a client, from the consumer, the end user, the stakeholder? Could be any kind of success story. Now I want you to create, if you like, on a piece of paper, a bit of a bubble, right? A circle. And you're going to just map out of that success story. Out of that success story, I want you to write down what are the themes, what are the, let's say, categories. Was there anything about the actual success that you can note down? So was it delivered on time? Was it efficient for them? Did it get them wildly impressive results? Was it because the consultation period was so impressive and it really left a great impression on them? So I want you to note anything that was quite unique about this success story. Now I want you to put that aside. Okay, so you've got one success story as an example. Now do another bubble, if you like, with your audience. Now, if you were to communicate this brand to anyone, who would it be? So this is your audience, and now we're going to sort of hopefully segment it a lot. So let's say it's people who are going to buy your product. Now, can you further break that down? How many segments do you have in that audience segment? So further segment it, break it down. Can you find, like, is there an age group? Is there a particular lifestyle? Is there something unique about that segment of your audience that you're hoping to target, that this rebrand or this brand will really resonate with? So I want you to write that down. What is really important to them? What is of interest to them about this? So now you've got your success story. Does that success story and the themes and the ideas and what was unique about it line up with any of those segments of your audience? Might not be, in which case, when we finish this process, you might want to find another success story that could fit any of those audience segments that you've decided to target. All of this is really good work and it all counts. So keep a record of all of it. So you've got your success story, you've got your audience. Now I want you to think about your values as a brand, as you, the owner. Think about your mission statement. If you haven't written one, that's fine. I also write those. What is your highest value? If you're a skincare brand, is it about confidence? You want your end user to be confident. If you are a financial advisor, is it about freedom? Is that your highest value? So I want you to note these down. Remember, you could have more than one answer. What you're beginning to do is build up a picture about you and your brand, who you affect in a positive way, your proof, your proven stories, your evidence. You now have an idea of the kind of audience segments that you have. And now you've started to flesh out your values as an entity, as a person, as a business owner. When you start to piece these things together, before you know it, you've got a few paragraphs. I want you to now, we can continue this, by the way, we can continue this process. And if you would like more of this, then please just let me know. But when you've mapped all of this out, I want you to add longer words. I want you to add sentences to the mix because those sentences will become paragraphs and paragraphs will become your script. So read it out loud, write it down. Write more, read it out loud, and then edit. Edit, edit, edit. The best writing happens in the edit. I heard this back in the day when I was copywriting for the first time when I was in print publishing. Honestly, the best writing does happen in the edit. So keep editing it. Speak it out. Pick your phone up. Look at your screen. How does it feel? How does it flow? Repeat and see how you go. And the likelihood is you'll tweak it and you'll change it as you go along. So you'll talk about your highest value, you'll talk about who you're targeting, who you're speaking to, the kind of success stories that you have, and what's next. What is it that you want them to do? So always, when you're communicating something, be very clear about what you would like, what's your intention. And it might just be that your intention is to reintroduce yourself, relaunch a brand or launch a brand. So these are some ideas to get you going. And if you would like more, you know what to do. If you haven't already, please do subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.